Pacific Hardwood Flooring is one of the leading flooring manufacturers in the entire country, but it still has that small local business feel. So we are talking with the owner about the leading custom trends and how you can get them at an affordable price. Throughout the pandemic, a lot of people started renovating and remodeling their homes. So what trends have you seen at Pacific Hardwood when it comes to flooring?
Yeah, so what we've seen is a move away from gray colors into more whitewashed colors and natural colors. So if you look back here, you'll see a variety of natural tones, almost like it doesn't have any stain on it, just a nice natural beachy look, especially out here on the California coast. And then the other thing that we're seeing is a trend towards more herringbone and chevron patterns and parquets. So people have kind of gotten sick of just strip flooring. And they want to see wider and wider planks. So we're seeing a lot of 8-inch wide, 10-inch wide, 12-inch wide floors in a natural beachy tone or like a whitewash finish.
Nice, and that really translates well into the home because those longer, wider pieces make the home feel bigger, right?
Yeah, especially in hallways and larger rooms. So, you know, a long plank is going to kind of extend your eye down the length of the floor. So it'll make the room look 30 to 40% larger than it actually is.
I love that because trends change as time goes on. So as you said, the natural look and style right now, but who knows, in 10 years, right? You may want to refinish those same
Well, exactly, and that's why we don't believe in kind of this push towards vinyl floors. You know, you put a vinyl floor in, you love the color. 6 or 7 years go by. I know myself, for instance, we remodeled our whole downstairs about 10 years ago, and now our kitchen is super dated, even though it was ultra what was in at that point in time. And a lot of it just has to be torn out. So what we want to do is provide products that are going to be there for the life of the home.
So we've talked about some current trends and how your business has grown. What's next?
Well, hopefully a lot more growth, right? So what we're doing is we're investing in both materials like we talked about, but we're also investing in technology. So our motto around here is where tradition meets technology. We've got over 300 years of combined experience from our craftsmen out in the mill. But as we grow, it becomes difficult to keep up from a human capital standpoint. So we're investing in the latest and greatest in terms of automation, looking at how we can get computers to read the wood itself so we can maximize those resources some more and make them more sustainable and get our waste down a little bit and be able to make sure that we're keeping up from a capacity standpoint with the growth of the business. Every day we have customers come in here and say, hey, I saw this sample at a store, but I want something wider, I want something longer, I want to make chevron or herringbone on it, can you match this color? And this would be a great example of a project we're doing right now, actually. So we're doing a beautiful house in Carbon Beach, and the customer found that small piece there, and they brought us a little 6-inch piece, and as you can see, we've been able to match that pretty much perfectly. Now they're going to get a wider plank, a longer length, and they're going to get those aesthetics and the quality that they're looking for.
We did get to peek into the factory, but we also got to get a tour of the surrounding property. You store a lot of the wood here as well.
Yeah, we keep about 60 days of material on hand because we like I said, everything we do is custom. So we're trying to turn and burn on customers' orders, and they don't have to wait for materials to come from overseas or somewhere else. So we've got about 2 months of supply here, ready to turn into the floor of their dreams in 7 to 10 days. And as we've grown, as you saw there, it's pretty crowded now. 2 years ago, you could go out there and literally play football and run around. But luckily, you know, with this home building boom and the remodeling boom, we've been able to grow with that, and in turn, we brought more inventory in here to service our customers.
The majority of your business is with contractors, but for our viewers who want to support local businesses, what is the best way they can get in touch with you?
You can check us out at pacifichardwood.com. You can take a factory tour there. You can see examples of products that we made. You can read more about how we do things the right way, how we take care of our employees, how we take care of our materials. And then if you want to see examples of more projects or kind of our latest and greatest, you can go to Instagram. We're at Pacific Hardwood.